Welcome to the Board Business Channel. We've got a fascinating company on deck today, Qisda. They're a global tech powerhouse, maybe not as familiar as, like, an Apple or Samsung.
Right, but their journey is seriously impressive.
For sure. You know, we have Steve to thank for bringing Qisda to our attention.
The executive director of the Arizona Taiwan office?
Yeah, he's been connecting incredible Taiwanese companies with the U.S. market. Figured Qisda's innovation story would be perfect for our listeners.
And he was spot on. I mean, rewind back to 2006, this company faced a massive loss.
A whopping $27 billion.
Imagine that, basically the GDP of a small country.
Goof, gone.
Yeah.
But here's the crazy part. Not only did they survive,
They're thriving. Today, pulling in almost $240 billion in revenue.
talk about a comeback. From financial fumble to tech triumph. How'd they swing that?
A lot of credit goes to their CEO, Peter Chen, took over in 2014.
Saw the writing on the wall. Traditional electronics manufacturing was getting crowded.
Exactly. Knew they had to switch things up.
So more than just a little tweak here and there.
Oh yeah, a total transformation. Turned Qisda from a single ship into a whole fleet.
Over 200 subsidiaries.
They call it the fleet strategy, and it's been a game changer.
200 subsidiaries, that's like a tech empire. But how does that work? Are they all doing their own thing, or is there like a master plan?
That's the cool part. It's strategic diversification. Imagine running a restaurant, you don't just serve burgers.
You've got pizza, sushi, maybe some fancy desserts.
Boom, covering all the bases. So Qisda's all over the tech world.
Gotcha. So they're making everything, but Chen's focuses on high value-added stuff, right?
You got it.
Hold on. High value-added. Need a translator here. What does that mean in plain English?
Basically, they're not just assembling basic components. It's about innovative solutions, stuff that tackles real problems.
So not your basic white t-shirt, more like a designer tee with a cool graphic, something people connect with.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, I'm getting it. So what kind of designer tech does Qisda actually make? Give us the goods.
Well, they're major players in display technology. Think those super sharp screens you see on gaming monitors.
Or like medical imaging equipment.
Yep, that's Qisda's domain.
Wow. So the tech we see every day, they're behind the scenes powering it.
Pretty much.
But gaming and medical? Those are different worlds. How do they handle such different needs?
It's about tailoring their tech to the specific use. Gamers want speed, responsiveness, visuals that put you in the game,
And medical.
precision, accuracy, seeing the smallest details.
Gotcha. So not one size fits all. It's customizing those displays.
Exactly.
But displays aren't all they do, right? There's got to be more.
Way more. They're big into optical electronics, too.
Yeah.
Tiny cameras and endoscopes, projectors that turn your wall into a home theater, even sensors in self-driving cars.
Self-driving cars? Whoa. So they're pretty much in every aspect of our lives.
Entertainment, healthcare, how we get around.
It's all connected. And that fleet strategy lets them cover so much ground.
And stay ahead of the curve in this ever-changing tech world.
Makes sense.
Hmm.
But with so many companies under one roof, how do they keep it all running smoothly? Seems like a logistical headache.
That's where Peter Chen's leadership really shows. He's created a culture of collaboration, knowledge sharing across the whole Qisda group.
Like a hive mind.
Exactly. These bright minds constantly learning from each other, pushing each other to innovate.
So it's not just separate companies, it's a unified front.
Right, shared purpose. But it's more than just warm fuzzies. They have a dedicated team that finds connections and opportunities between companies.
Oh, I see. Like one team's got a new sensor, another's working on a medical device.
Boom, put them together, see if they can integrate that sensor.
Creating that network effect within their own company.
Exactly. That's why they've grown so fast and have this dominant position.
It's not just the tech, it's the people behind it.
You got it.
So how do they build their team and create a strong company culture?
From what I've heard, they're big on employee development, positive work environment.
So like training programs, mentorship, maybe even things like on-site childcare, fitness centers.
They go all out. Happy employees are productive employees.
Leads to a successful company.
Win-win. And it shows they're consistently ranked as one of the best places to work in Taiwan.
Wow. Not just a tech powerhouse, but a company that actually cares.
For sure.
Impressive. Okay, let's switch gears a bit, talk about the future. What's Qisda aiming for? Where are they headed?
Their big vision for 2027 is to have high value-added businesses account for over half their profits.
That's ambitious.
It is. Means pushing even further in healthcare, smart city solutions, 5G, all that.
Makes me think back to what Steve was saying about introducing these Taiwanese companies to the U.S.
Yeah, Qisda is a perfect example of Taiwanese innovation, that entrepreneurial spirit.
They're not afraid to take risks, push boundaries, coming up with solutions that could change the world.
Exactly. And it's a message that resonates here. It's like, look what they're doing in Taiwan, not following trends. They're setting them.
Inspiring. Okay, gotta ask, what's Peter Chen's leadership style like? We've talked vision, collaboration. What else makes him so effective?
One thing is his attention to detail. He's known for always taking notes.
Seriously.
Notebooks everywhere, jotting down ideas, observations, even snippets of conversation.
Like his brain's always working, always looking for that next breakthrough.
Right. But for Chen, it's not just about capturing ideas, it's making them happen. He's a strategic planner, breaks down complex goals into steps.
Like a chess master, always a few moves ahead.
Exactly.
So vision, detail-oriented, strategic planner. No wonder he's successful.
Absolutely. But it's not just him, it's the team he's built, the culture he's nurtured at Qisda.
It's about the people.
Right. He's made an environment where people feel empowered, where innovation is encouraged, failure is a chance to learn.
That's so crucial, especially in tech where everything's always changing. You need a team that can adapt, bounce back, always learning.
That's Qisda to a T. That culture of continuous learning is why they stay ahead.
It's funny, we started talking about how people might not know Qisda.
Right.
But after hearing this, I think they're going to be a lot more visible soon. Too innovative, too driven to stay under the radar.
I agree. Their stories too good. The tech, too groundbreaking. Their vision for the future too compelling.
They're a force to be reckoned with. Can't wait to see what they do next.
Me too.
It's been awesome learning about Qisda and everything they're doing. Our listeners are going to walk away with a whole new appreciation.
I hope so.
Okay, gotta thank you for joining me, sharing your insights on Qisda. This has been a blast.
The pleasure was all mine. Always love diving into these stories of innovation.
They remind us that anything's possible, right?
You said it. If you have the vision, the drive, the courage to go for it.
Absolutely. And to all our listeners out there, thank you for tuning in to the Board Business channel. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. We'll be back next week with another insightful look at the business world. Until then, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep striving for greatness.
See you next time.